YouTube, welcome back to the channel. I hope you all are safe and healthy. I just wanted to hop on here today and wish everybody a happy 4th of July or Independence Day, whichever you prefer to call it. I hope you all spend time with family and friends and enjoy the holiday. That being said, I also wanted to show a quick build, but just a quick video. And what better way to do that than show off a True Patriot build on 4th of July. This is a True Patriot support build. Let's take a look at it. Here's an overview of the build. We are running the Demolitionist because that is going to give your teammates an extra 5% damage to targets out of cover, which is multiplicative, so that is great. And then we've got 4 pieces of True Patriot, 1 piece Fenris, and the exotic Coyote's mask. To be honest with you, True Patriot is kind of the forgotten about build. It offers great support, damage, and it can be used as a tank as well, guys. For the primary weapon, I chose to run the Police M4 with damage to targets out of cover, and then Optimus as the talent, which says weapon damage is increased by 3% for every 10% ammo missing from the magazine. For the secondary, I'm using the exotic shotgun, the Scorpio, and this thing does just about everything. It offers great crowd control, every status effect imaginable, and it's going to help build up get your flags from the True Patriot much quicker because it's got more pellets. Now, if you wanted to, you could also swap and use the St. Elmo's engine for your primary, but obviously that would take away your exotic weapon slot, and you would not be able to use the Scorpio. So to each their own on this one. On our first piece of gear, we are running the exotic Coyote's mask, and this comes with weapon damage, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, and then we've got a critical hit chance mod, and the talent is Pack Instincts, which reads, you and all allies gain a bonus based on the distance of the last enemy you hit. 0 to 15 meters is going to give you 25% critical hit damage. 15 to 25 meters is going to give 10% critical hit damage and 10% critical hit chance, and then 25 meters is going to give 25% critical hit chance. So this is good because it's going to allow your team not to have to run 60% critical hit chance. They can run like 50-ish, and you will give them, with this bonus, you will give them up to max. For the vest, I'm running a Fenris chest piece, which is given 10% assault rifle damage. We've got weapon damage, critical hit chance, and a critical hit damage mod. Now, I would much rather have armor on this, but this is the one that I have at the moment. The talent is Unbreakable, which says when your armor is depleted, repair 95% of your armor, and the cooldown on this is 60 seconds. Now, this is just kind of for an extra life. I've also kind of thought that the Ferocious Calm, the named Fenris chest piece, would be good, but you would have to play in cover to give them that bonus. For the holster, we are running a True Patriot holster, and we've got armor and critical hit damage rolled onto this. For the knee pads, our second piece of True Patriot with armor and critical hit damage. For the gloves, third piece of True Patriot with armor and critical hit damage. And last but not least, for the backpack, we are running our 4th piece of True Patriot, and we've got armor, critical hit chance, and a critical hit damage mod. And the talent on the backpack is Patriotic Boost, which says increases red, white, and blue debuff strength. Red's going to go from 8% to 12%, white from 2% to 3%, blue from 8% to 12%, and all this requires is that you are running red, white, and blue, which, because we are running 4 pieces, we are getting the red, white, and blue buff. So let's take a look at the gear set bonuses. For 2 pieces, you're going to get 30% ammo capacity. For 3 pieces, you're going to get 30% magazine size. And then the 4-piece bonus is red, white, and blue. For every 2 seconds, enemies you shoot receive a stacking debuff of red, white, and blue. The red is going to amplify the enemy's damage taken by 8%. The white is going to, white says shooting the enemy repairs the attacking agent's armor by 2% once every second. Blue says decreases the enemy's damage dealt by 8%. And then full flag, enemies that die while under the effect of all 3 debuffs create a 5-meter explosion, dealing damage equal to their total health and armor. Explosion damage reduced on named enemy's death. For your skills, this is obviously preference, but I've got the Reviver Hive to pick up downed allies, and then I run the Jammer Pulse to jam the enemy and all their skills. I'm just sticking to that support role with these 2 skills. Here's a look at the stat sheet. 57.5 critical hit chance with 124 critical hit damage. Now, guys, you're not going to be just melting enemies, but you're going to be doing sustainable damage. And what you're not seeing on the stat sheet is the amplified damage that you're getting from the gear set and the weapons and all of that good stuff. And like I said, this is a support role, and your team is going to love you for running this build. This gear set has been forgotten about, and it is very underrated. All right, guys, that's going to do it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, be sure to leave me a thumbs up, as it really helps the channel grow. And if you're interested for more content like this in the future, be sure to subscribe. Remember, life's a gift, but it's not always wrapped in a bow, so always stay dedicated and keep grinding. Thank you all so much for watching. We will see you guys in the next video.